I think we should just. I don't like intros. I think we should just start.
Yeah,
That's
they're pretty
fine.
cringe.
I don't like doing welcome back, everything, blah 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 blah.
I think the best kind of intros is where it just cuts into a middle of a conversation.
Yeah, I agree. Because I always feel like
you got to do. We got to have like one really like raucous,
like a really good joke.
a really
We're all,
good
like,
joke,
laughing.
and then just make that the intro. You know what I'm talking
Can it
about?
just
Like
be
if
when
it's like
You're
fast
saying
forward
you
to
bought
that.
that camera?
Yeah, that could be
Yeah,
it.
that could be it.
I'm gonna mess around with that gimbal.
How come you're the only one that gets just a single,
Because I
Camera
bought the
set.
damn thing.
like a knock knock joke?
Yeah, a tee funny knock knock joke. You got
When was the
any?
last time you heard a knock knock joke?
I don't know.
Last of Us.
Was it on it?
Is there a knock knock joke?
I think
in
there
there?
is. 'Cause
Really?
She's got that little joke book.
I haven't watched it yet.
No, those are just puns.
I haven't watched the show yet. I haven't gotten into it.
Really?
Not at all.
Can we
Nope.
just talk about that?
I've got this thing now where too many people have asked me, so now I'm just gonna hate it for no reason, and I really hate that about myself.
You know what I'm watching? I'm watching the
She-Hulk.
Is it first book of Boba Fett?
Oh, yeah. The Book of Boba.
No, the Mandalorian.
I already finished that.
So you're
I
watching
finished-
Book of Boba Fett?
Wait,
Yeah.
how did? So you what? Yeah.
I just finished second season of Mandalorian. I actually think I like the Boba Fett one more than the Mandalorian.
Wait, what part are you
Really?
at?
I'm only on
That's a
episode
hot
3.
take.
Because it kind of changes halfway through. It gets completely different.
Yeah,
I'm still watching his like relapse of all his memories of like where he
Yeah,
was
that is
before
cool.
the Sarlacc pit.
Wait, why do you like it so much?
It's not that I like it so much. It's just there's certain things I don't like about Mandalorian. It's the typical Disney Star Wars thing where it has this kind of childish joke thrown in there every few minutes that really takes me out of the immersion of the universe.
It's just the baby.
It's not just the baby's actually fine. It'll just be some kind of weird, awkward, snarky remark at somebody that doesn't really fit the scenario, and it's
Like
just
that
meant to
he
be funny.
makes, or that like somebody else makes in the scene.
No, his character is typically out of those kind of
I was about to say
connotations.
he's
but
pretty straight.
yeah, no, it's everyone around him will make something, or towards the baby even. Sometimes it's typically targeted towards the baby. Baby doesn't make any jokes because it doesn't really talk, but it might do something quirky, which is fine. It's a baby. But the weird kind of like it's in all over Star Wars, the trilogy and the 3 after also, when they were just cut some scene of something doing really goofy things. When it's kind of
Like the milk thing, the titty milk thing, in The Last Jedi that you're talking about.
I don't even remember that scene.
Oh, I remember it so well. It's like when Luke he drinks the milk from that monster.
exactly. Yeah,
And it's just there just to like make a laugh.
Yeah.
Just to goof it. Yeah, I kind of wish they'd just make one that's more like just serious.
and so
it's
far
just more
Boba
like-
Fett feels pretty serious. Like there's not a lot of random
I
haha.
feel like the Mandalorian is
XD
very
rar,
serious.
I'm so random moments.
I'd have to see some examples of that because
and Mandalorian.
it's been a while since I've watched it.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen Mandalorian since it first premiered. I mean, it's been a long time since season
It's nothing
2.
major. There's just a bunch of small ones that remind me of the movies. The movie ones are by far way worse than the Mandalorian ones. I'll say that. But
Do you think it's one of those things? Did you know people hated Boba Fett going into it?
No.
Okay. Because I was wondering if you're doing what I was doing, which is
I have
like,
no idea that people didn't like it. Why do people not like it now? Now I'm curious of why.
It's
I don't know why, honestly.
it's
I know why.
because I just kind of hear it through the grapevine, you know, almost. Like I didn't actually watch it
On Reddit.
I really just didn't get around to it.
What did Reddit
Yeah.
say about it?
What
Do
does
you know?
Reddit say?
They don't like that. Like he's supposed to be like this like bad bounty hunter, you know, like he would.
Bad guy, but he's very honorable
Well,
in this.
yeah, I think people. It's not so
Oh,
much that he's like
okay.
kind of honorable. It's that
He's pretty honorable.
I
okay.
think
Well, I
too-
haven't seen
well,
it. Like I said,
It seems like there wasn't really any backstory to him at all.
I thought this was creating the backstory
Exactly. But
I
I
don't
think
think he didn't
people
really need
thought
anything.
differently.
of his
Of him,
backstory. He's
of
like,
his
oh, he's this
backstory.
hard ass badass.
But if
and-
you were to just take episode 5 and 6, there's just like barely any of him in it.
yeah,
so there's
no,
nothing about
very
him.
few scenes and they're short.
I think people didn't like, and you might not have gotten this far yet, but I think eventually he's like trying to like run a criminal organization,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm that. Far.
and he's like, he like doesn't know how to do it, and so he's
Mhm.
like relying on like the Fennec, is that her name?
Yeah, I think so.
So I think
do you
people were just kind of
remember that?
like why would
I don't
he?
I don't-
He should
I-
just know like he. I don't know. I guess
No,
it's like
people
he's
hated
having
it
to rely on
because-
somebody else.
You haven't
Okay.
gotten there, but I'll spoil it.
No, there's this. In the last episode I just watched, I was literally watching it right before you guys got here. they introduced this like teenage biker gang,
Oh yeah, that's
I
the
heard
best
that was
part.
pretty bad.
and it's so cringe.
Wait, I
It's-
thought you watched it, Daniel.
No, I haven't seen it.
No, he
I've
said he
seen
didn't
like
watch it.
bits of
He
it.
didn't watch any of it.
What the fuck are you talking about? Then?
I don't know.
I said I just don't care to watch
He
it.
has
I
the
didn't say
Reddit
I didn't
opinion.
like it.
That's the
Okay,
thing.
you know something cool though?
What?
Thundercat shows up.
Really?
Yep, he's in the fucking. He's with.
Oh,
the
that's
biker
actually
gang.
dope. There was a few actors that I saw that.
Yeah, there's a lot of like notoriety. Timothy Oliphant, I think is how you pronounce his name.
I
The
do
guy
like
from
his
Deadwood,
character.
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, he comes in it. He's fucking badass.
Hmm.
I think he was a Mandalorian actually.
he was.
So he comes back, but people don't like it because halfway through, it basically becomes about like the Mandalorian. That's why people hate it.
Okay.
Because it just felt like there was no clear direction. It's like halfway through it, you're going this way, then the other half it's going this way. That's why people don't like it, because it's just so divisive. Because it's like it's not about Boba Fett anymore. It's about fucking
Mandalorian.
Mando,
It's basically Mandalorian season 2.5.
Sidekick of Mandalorian.
which is weird because you have to like watch Mandalorian 1, 2, then Boba, then Mandalorian 3 to
that's
get it
so
all.
weird. Yeah, so that's kind of where it falls.
I have actually seen the. I forgot. I have seen the episodes, like 5 and 6.
With Mandalorian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I just watched those.
because one
I was
episode.
wondering if he was going to show up in the show.
Yeah, one episode is just him.
What's
I
his
just
name?
remember
Din, I think, or
that. Din Djarin, right?
yeah,
Sounds
I think.
right.
I don't
I
fucking
think
know.
it's Din.
The new one comes out March 1st, so
Yeah,
I am excited for
I
it.
keep
It looks
baiting
good.
everyone in Discord because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go watch some Mandalorian. They're like, it's out. I'm like, no, I'm trying to catch up.
fucking Grogu. I enjoyed this show. I don't know
Have y'all
where.
seen? Go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't know if they're ever gonna do Star Wars movies. I don't know.
Have y'all seen Andor?
No,
I think I saw
haven't.
that listed.
You should.
It looked good. I
should
still haven't
watch
seen Obi-Wan.
I think you would
either.
really like it. Obi-Wan.
Dude, I stopped watching.
Had one good
Obi-Wan,
episode.
bro. I stopped it.
Why?
It had
Episode
one
4.
good episode.
It's bad acting.
Oh.
It was really bad.
Damn.
I liked the little Leia in it. I liked her. She was fine, but I didn't like the sister, whatever her name was. The something sister.
There's this thing that just happens in shows like this. Obi-Wan was very guilty of it, where just things just don't make sense. Like, but it's just so like just in your face. It's very hard to ignore. Like, you could poke holes in most movies, I think, and like the logic of like plans and whatever their strategy is, how they're gonna win or something. For instance, so you've seen Obi-Wan?
I saw it the first 4 episodes. But
So
then I watched
did you see the
final
one
battle.
where like Darth Vader shows up and
Yeah, he kicks his ass and he burns him.
yeah.
Yeah, that part was cool.
No, I was fine with that part. But you know how like
But-
they're like escaping down that
but-
escape tunnel, and the Inquisitor girl like somehow gets there first. It's just stuff like that, and you're just like,
Yeah, what was her
What?
name? The third sister
It's
or
just-
something?
I don't
She
know.
fucking sucked.
yeah.
Do you need to watch? Just watch
It
like the
was-
first episode.
Honestly, you could just watch
I'm
the
just
last
not gonna
episode.
watch it.
Just watch the last episode.
No, you should watch it.
The only good
If
thing,
it's bad. I
It's
don't
bad,
wanna watch
but
it.
you should watch it.
the only good
Cole didn't
thing in
even
that
mention it.
show.
He just told me to watch the Boba Fett one.
I actually don't know what
I
he
thought
thinks
Boba
about
Fett
that,
was your
actually.
favorite character
It was.
until that.
No, I think Mandalorians are cool, but then it kind of became a thing to like Mandalorian stuff.
Yeah,
and then I
it
was
did.
like, they're kinda
We're doing that
lame.
Star Wars RPG tabletop, and I really wanted to make like a Mandalorian or Boba Fett type character, and then I watched that show. I'm like, no, I don't really want to make one at all.
yeah, it just feels like
It's just because it's too
mainstream, too cool.
on the nose, I guess.
Yeah, too edgy, too cool.
Anyways, just
But I made
watch.
something even edgier.
what
made
did
it-
you make?
I made a HK series drone or droid.
Is that the one from?
So there's the hunter killer. It's the hunter killer assassins.
I think it's the one from the games.
There's
those old RPGs.
HK-47 is the most famous one made by Darth Raven, but their series shows up in Mandalorian. There's who was the owner of that planet or not the owner? She controlled that small village with the first Jedi you see in the show. I'm so bad with names.
Dude, I have no idea.
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka, yeah.
Is
So
that,
she-
What?
is that episode?
So yeah, I don't know.
I hate
Ahsoka-
Clone Wars, but yeah.
Ahsoka goes.
Have
into
you not
that
seen
village,
Mandalorian season 2?
No, I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just
Okay.
didn't think it was.
and they got the 2 slaves there, and she's just like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill these if you try to." She's trying to figure out where. She's trying to get information.
Dude, that part was sick. Where they
yeah,
fight.
that was probably one of
yeah.
my favorite episodes, actually.
That's a good episode.
The drones that were behind her, those were HK drones or droids. Keep
I'd
saying
have to
drones,
watch it again.
droids.
I just like that he got the fucking blade thing or whatever the fuck it was called.
A big cringe moment in Mandalorian was the dubstep. I don't know if you caught it, but there's some dubstep sounds. It was on the last episode, I think, when Luke shows up. I guess we should have put spoiler alert, but
Spoiler.
When those death droids come, Darth droids.
Oh, when they're breaking in or whatever.
Yeah. There's a lot of dubstep.
That part
music
was
there.
sick.
Yeah, there's.
Is there dubstep
Yeah.
in there?
And it made me cringe real bad. And Cole's like, I didn't even notice it. And then their like theme music plays again. He's like, oh yeah, I heard some wubs there.
Either. I gotta rewatch it. I think that's kind of cool.
It's when they do dubstep with like anything kind of sci-fi or robotic, dude, start fogging up so bad. It's so hot in here.
Dude.
Um,
Your Bud Light goggles.
Whenever they do like sci-fi or robot stuff, they like to just throw in. I guess they don't know what music to throw in, so they'll just throw in dubstep style music, and it's.
When did dubstep stop becoming cool?
Like
Because it was
2013.
it was cool. Did Skrillex ruin it?
I think he made it and ruined it, like all in the same go,
In
in
the
one
same
breath.
year.
He did it, yeah.
He made it and ruined it. He came out with a new album too. That was pretty
I heard that
fucking
he
lit.
did. Yeah, I heard.
He came out with two. One
yeah.
really good.
Skrillex.
One really bad. What's
and
funny because
then the Skrillex haircut got popular, and
It's still
fucking
popular.
massive
It is.
and shit.
It's popular in shows that are like future shows.
that are still 10 years behind on like pop culture. But their future shows, the irony.
If you want your female character to be like cool,
Yeah.
she got that haircut.
If you want a sci-fi cool female
Yeah,
character,
you can't be a strong
Skrillex
female
haircut.
character in a future.
That's so cringe.
That is kind of cringe.
God damn it. I never thought it was cool. I don't mind Skrillex though. Stuff like
No,
that.
it's fine.
I mean, it's just like, but I don't really listen to any kind of EDM bullshit. I hate that like rave
rave scene.
shit.
I was super
it's
into
just
it for a while. and
drugs.
Super, yeah,
It's
it
just
was.
drugs.
It's not okay.
not
Rave,
about
yes.
music.
Rave, yes. But there's a lot of people who are actually just into the actual music. Malachi and Common, I've been talking to them. They do some music production and like the EDM stuff, and I don't want to go into a big music tangent, but they made some pretty
Let's
good
get into
music.
it.
But there's a whole different side of it that isn't super cringe like that. That's just kind of like I like drum and bass and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I just see people and they're like, "Yeah, I went to this concert, and then I did acid, and it was really cool." And I'm
Yeah,
like,
same.
cool, cool. I would never do acid though.
No.
The way they talk about it, fucking terrifying. I
But
got high once, and it was the fucking worst thing ever.
there's this. I'm actually planning on going to a rave next weekend. I haven't been to one in like 6 years or something.
He's gonna turn into a rave baby.
No, there's this. So
With those
there's
glasses.
funny enough, there's this TikTok where it's called the channel's called WTF Def. And I was like, what is this? And it's like all these like super underground rave groups in Atlanta where they go to like abandoned factories or they go under like some passageway that's abandoned or something, and they hold these like raves and not raves.
What
just,
the fuck?
they're
This
just-
sounds fucking crazy.
Yeah, and I was talking to Mally about this, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's actually stands for what the fuck is Def, and Def is the actual group that hosts these or runs these. I don't know, and it's an invite only, so you have to like buy it. You have to text a number, a
Dude.
specific thing, and if tickets sold out, you won't get a response. But if they're not, you can buy the ticket through the text, and then
Yeah.
they give you a location to go to.
Is
at a
it
certain
like
time.
that scene in The Matrix, the first one? You know,
I haven't seen that. It's so
You know what I'm
long.
Is
talking
that from
about?
the first one?
Yeah, the first one where he follows the white rabbit,
Oh,
and they
yeah,
go to
it's gonna
that
be like
party,
that.
dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty excited for it.
You never seen The
Is that-
Matrix?
Yeah, I have. It's
I was
just
about
been
to say,
forever
dude.
from now. I don't
I'm
remember
about to
most
blow
of it.
your mind.
I want to go. I would like to rewatch it.
I rewatched them. The second one when he goes inside that room with that weird guy at the
The
very
architect.
end. Yeah. And dude, I had no idea what he's talking about at the very end.
I've read
Like, it
explanations
was
for it, and I still
really-
don't understand it.
But it also goes to the point where it's like, okay, I don't care anymore. Like it's almost like they're like, we're gonna make this so convoluted that no one understands. Kind of like high level
think that's what they're
intelligence
going
thing.
for.
and
You
I'm
know what's
like,
also crazy is I think AI is going to bring us to the Matrix.
There we go. And
Gonna
he
bring
brought
back
it back. Talking about AI.
We were never there, but I brought it in.
Okay,
He
well,
brought
if you
it
didn't
in.
do it, I was gonna do it.
What?
I was gonna take us there.
Oh, okay.
How are you
How were
planning
you
on
gonna-
taking?
yeah, what
I
was
want to
your-
know. What was your plan?
Okay,
You want me to
so,
He was
start
thinking
over
about
again?
listen. He's thinking about this for a while.
So the movie The Matrix, right? You guys
no,
ever
okay,
seen
so
it?
I was gonna talk about this earlier, and I'm glad I didn't. All right, so I've been thinking it'd be cool to be an audiobook narrator.
With all the audio voices. Is this how you're bringing it in?
Yeah.
The fake voices?
I was gonna say, but so I even
Were you
signed
really
up
thinking
for this.
that though?
Yeah, no, I really
Okay,
was.
you
checked it
want to
out.
do that?
Yeah. Huh?
Oh, you mean not the AI voices, but the actual audio?
No, I mean like actually like
Ooh.
reading a whole book, and yeah, just doing like the voices and stuff for it. It'd be cool. Or I mean, I don't know that I'd really want to do all that.
I don't know
guess.
what it takes to actually get into. I've had people tell me I should do that or like a radio voice.
You got a good voice.
Dude, I
think
get
you
that
could do
all
it.
the fucking time.
Yeah.
They're
but-
like,
So there's
your
this.
voice.
There's
I don't think my pronunciation is good enough. Like I'd mess up too much and have to retake.
Yeah, I'd be too much in my head.
Yeah. So if you seem
Plus, I don't
like-
read.
I don't know if I have a good.
No.
I don't think my voice is really annoying to me, but
I mean,
it'd be
that's
fun
what
to
everyone
do.
thinks.
So there's this thing called LibriVox, where you can. It's like a volunteer site where you can just like sign up, and there's like a bunch of public domain stuff, and you can just read on there. People were saying like you should do that first to see if you like it.
Speaking
then,
of, you say that.
Oh.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but
No, go
my
ahead.
buddy does that I do D&D with. He writes the whole campaigns and stuff, and he wrote some dialogue, and he found this guy on TikTok that actually does voice acting.
Mhm.
Just he's not paid for it or anything. He's just kind of like trying to get into it, and he sent the dude like the script and had him voice act it for free. Sent back the videos and played it for us during our campaign. It was actually really good. It was
That's cool.
very impressive. That's one way I
Wait,
saw.
I did
into
that.
it.
I did the voiceover for that the beach.
Oh
trip
yeah, well,
thing,
you did.
and that was
do
fun. It was
I
really
did
fun to
enjoy
do.
that. Yeah.
Like I really
'Cause
enjoyed
you can
that.
get really
so,
into it.
I don't
Like
know. Yeah,
you can take it as many times as you want. You have to
It's-
worry about anything else.
'cause I've
It's just
always,
your
like,
voice.
I have like rose-colored glasses. Like it'd be so. I feel like it'd be fun to be an actor, but I'm not actually. I don't think I'd actually like it. Like it'd be too
We
much
need to
pressure with
act.
so many people.
We should just do it.
Anyways,
Speaking of acting, Scooby Drew. Anybody?
No.
we could do more skits or stuff like that. You just got to write it out. I
Yeah, and
I can't
hate
do all this
writing.
improv. I'm not good
I
at
hate
improv.
writing and I
It's
hate
fine.
reading.
Just find a good voice to AI copy.
Can you
So-
just read us? So if you go in this library Vox thing, can you record something and then send it to us and I can put it in the comments?
No, man, I could just do that for you.
Yeah,
No,
and I could
this
put
is,
it in the
This
comments
is like a
of this
public
video.
domain
Oh, yeah.
thing. It's like for I don't know what it's for actually.
Can you
I'm
read, like-
assuming it's for people who just
Like a
wanna
chapter
hear
of
things
a book,
written,
like a
like,
chapter of the Bible or
blind
something.
people.
And you
I
can
don't
just,
know.
we can just
There's
listen to it.
literally like thousands of things. It's like a big forum, and people just post like, "Hey, I need somebody to read this out loud," and you got to do like a little spiel before, and then I haven't actually done it yet, but I signed up for it because I was bored. I don't know. I'm just trying. Like we're trying to do this coding thing, and I was like, I just gotta like enrich my life somehow, and
It gave you motivation, didn't it?
and then apparently like audiobook narrators make a good money. So I was like,
What?
it'd be
How much
really
money do
cool
they make?
To,
What?
I guess on a more popular series, I
I'd
imagine
have
it's
to.
good, but
Yeah.
what is the average? That's probably what you want to ask yourself.
I mean, it
40K
was.
a year?
I'd have to look it up again. I don't know
Because that's
the
pretty
exact-
high. for
I'd
just
guess like
doing
60.
60K a year
That's what I would
just
guess.
for recording
Well,
books. You'd have
but
to
it's
probably
not.
record a lot,
It's
yeah.
not that like consistent. I mean, it's probably like I got paid this much for that.
Yeah, it's
book, or-
contract to contract or whatever.
So it's
they have
probably
with
really
the
hard to like put a number on it.
True.
It's just who you know. That's what it's going to boil down to.
Yeah.
If you know a guy.
Anyways, I was gonna bring that to AI by saying, "What's the point?" Because in like 10 years, you
everything
can just
is
have AI read your whole book for
It's
you.
already happening now.
You
Well,
don't
not
have to-
books,
I
but
mean, yeah,
the
not even
AI
10 years.
voices are like really taking over.
Have you? So you don't have TikTok, right?
Hell no.
There's a
There's
huge...
well, there's videos on YouTube and stuff too, but
Yeah.
I
it's people
know
have been
huge
doing
on it.
AI with
Yeah.
like Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and like Obama, like in a Discord call together playing games and just like
sometimes
razzing
Ben
each other and
Shapiro,
stuff.
and it
That's
sounds
pretty funny.
just
It's
it's
so
very
funny.
impressive. Like they're I don't know what the word is, but when they actually like
You can tell like
The
the way
pronunciation's
they
good,
like
but-
their cadence is a little off.
cadence, that's the word. Yeah.
Like
Yeah. That's
But
not
sometimes
they
like.
should be
it'll be
like
right on.
the sentence should be rising like
Yeah.
in tone, and it's
Mhm.
kind of like rises and then kind of goes back down. Or,
Yeah.
it's hard to describe. But,
Yeah.
But it's really good.
But if they get that figured out, there are still some that I watch and I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, you really can't
Is this
tell.
real?
It's
It's so
obviously
good,
not
though.
real because it's
But
like
it's-
them playing Minecraft together.
Yeah, and the skits are so funny. They're really
There's
funny
one
skits.
where they're just like they're playing Uno. Like I think it's like supposed to be them like out in the backyard playing Uno together, and it's just like Obama's talking about Michelle's making us some lemonade, and, like, and they're just, oh, dude, it's so funny.
We'll clip it right
very
here.
good.
This is so lame, Joe. Hey, I know. I just got the Doomslayer skin in Fortnite. You guys want to go inside and watch me get a couple dubs?
Michelle said we can't come inside until we get some sun. She's making pizza.
Oh, I just love Michelle's pizza.
Yum, she makes good pizza.
Go fish.
It's Uno, George.
True.
You can find it. I'll have to find
The
it.
other one
wanted
I
to get
saw
a
is
setup
like
where we
Master
can-
Chief and Cortana doing a bit together.
Oh, dude,
That's
That
so
one's a little
funny.
vibe.
I did
but
see. Well, I did see one where it's Joe Rogan and like Ben Shapiro
Oh, yeah.
shows up.
Yeah.
That
those
was
two
pretty
are
funny.
pretty popular. But it's
Shapiro,
crazy. It's
bro.
crazy how I guess
If I
It
could
kind
have
of-
any
it
guests on a
must be
podcast,
easy
The
to
scary thing about it is it kind of humanizes them. Like, obviously, I guess it's not real, but like,
What do
you're
you
just
mean?
like, could you imagine them just actually doing this? I don't know.
like
It's
if
just-
Obama actually said,
and well, not even
Michelle's
that,
making
just
us
like,
lemonade.
I don't know. I guess it's not real, so it doesn't really humanize them.
What is?
There's a
real?
huge debate that I've been following, part of the humanization and the identity part of it, where I don't know if you heard about this, but you guys have heard of deep fakes, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So deep fakes has actually been around for probably a while now, before the whole Chat GPT came to sunrise. But with the whole new AI trend, I think deep fakes have gone like a huge jump further. And there's these pretty big streamers on Twitch that have had deep fakes made of them. And this one other streamer, a dude, accidentally leaked himself.
I know you're talking about.
I think I don't want to name call here, but I think it's Atrioc or something.
It was one of the Ludwig friends or something, right?
I don't know. I don't even follow them, so I just heard about it from other streamers. But he accidentally leaked like a purchase receipt of him buying deep fakes of two other streamers. I think one was
Yeah, I have to name them.
It was
Yeah,
Maya
whatever.
and Cutie Cinderella.
yeah, those two. Yeah.
Oh, I know this story well.
And, So the reason why I got on this, I didn't.
Just call them out. Who cares?
I think Cutie Cinderella
nobody
had like
watches
a
this.
like a
Nobody
crying
watches.
like
Maybe.
complaint about, like, she was crying on video, like on stream, about this whole incident. And I watch Destiny a lot, and he debates like a lot of people about this, and they were trying to determine. He was trying to
He's
determine.
definitely a Destiny fan.
Yeah,
Huge
this
Destiny
makes
fan.
so much sense.
He was trying to
No, I like
determine
him
if it's morally okay to make this, and if it's or if it's morally justified to be upset about it.
Okay. And where did you land? on
I
this?
still don't know.
You
Initially,
don't know?
Yeah,
What do you mean
I
you
still
don't
have to
know?
think about it. So initially what I thought is like, oh, it's fake. It's not you. You shouldn't be upset, and it's not really morally wrong. That's what I initially thought, because
Really?
yeah. And then I heard his argument of why it would be wrong. He hasn't decided either, I don't think, or he has, and I haven't watched it. But his argument for why you should be is that there's like this whole identity that we all have for ourselves, and when that's put out and changed in some way, it's not like a stealing of identity, but it's changing your identity of how people might view you. The weird part that I grapple with that is that if you're famous and something comes out like this, people are going to know it's not real. That's the issue.
Depends
But-
on how good it is.
Yeah.
I mean, well, that's true.
But I
Well,
mean, if
you
we,
know,
we
like-
would
True.
really know
yeah, like
that Obama's not playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
Talking about Michelle's making lemonade.
exactly.
God,
But
I wish that was
the
real.
issue though that is more realistic to us is like, let's say one of us had one made of us, and it was direct on. Someone who doesn't know us could easily believe that. There could be a majority of people who actually believe it over the majority. Like, everyone that knows me might know that I wouldn't say something like that, but people who don't know me, there's more people that don't know me, since I'm not famous, would believe it. And that's kind of where the identity thing kind of comes in, of why it might be morally weird.
What's the name for, like, if you basically, there's like a legal term for saying something about somebody that's not true.
Slander?
Yeah, it's almost like slander.
Slanderous.
I'm curious if
Well, they're not claiming that this is
I don't know,
the
I'm just
person.
saying, like, it's just, I mean, if you can be charged for
I think there's
just
a
saying
lot.
something
There's a,
about-
I think before we get into the legal part, I think the philosophical part of like morally, is it okay or not? What do you guys think?
No.
Is it-
morally, it's not okay.
Okay.
I'm like very confident you should just not.
But why?
Because it just feels like, I mean, first off, to me, it just feels wrong in general.
Yes, but why is what I'm asking.
I think it's because she didn't have any say about it.
Mhm.
She had no input. If she was like, I don't care if you guys make that about me,
Mhm.
I think it'd be different.
Yeah, there's obviously it's completely going past consent. Like,
But I
there's no
think
consent to it at all.
I think taking someone else and then kind of like violating them in that sense, I think is just wrong.
Okay, now what if deep fakes are made of like a porn star? Is that okay? This is where these conversations
morally maybe
that I've been
it's
watching go
fine,
to.
but legally.
So
there's
morally
still-
you
there's
think
still
that's
probably,
okay,
like,
but
legal
that
ramifications of that.
contradicts with what he said because he's not okay with it because there's no consent to it. While these
Yeah, I mean, consent is still important. I guess.
I guess
I
no.
just have to give it a blanket.
I
It's
guess
not
no,
morally
yeah.
right.
I would say no.
If
it's
it-
wrong.
why is
consent
it
is not
why is it
involved.
not okay for the porn star then? Because of the
There's
consent
still
part.
there's still consent part. I mean, just
Yeah.
because a porn star
So the consent of just
has
using
sex
a
on screen
face.
doesn't mean you could rape them. You know.
I think
Like,
it's easier to be like,
not necessarily
yeah,
the same thing, but
it's
'Cause that's-
easier to say, oh, I can just look at this porn star naked than this
Mhm.
other girl who I've never seen naked. I think that's easier, but I don't think it's still right. You know
I
what
mean, it doesn't have to be morally right or wrong. It just it could be morally neutral, where it could be okay in some scenarios and not okay in some scenarios.
I still think it's wrong though.
Yeah, no, I
But
think I
then
agree,
it's
but-
gonna evolve though, you know, to where it's like, is this
So-
fake or is this real?
okay,
You
I've
know
got
what
a
I mean?
hypothetical. Okay, so let's just take a random YouTuber like Jacksepticeye. He's really, he's a pretty big YouTuber or Markiplier.
Mhm.
He's like-
PewDiePie.
PewDiePie, sure. Would it be morally wrong to like start my own channel and create a deep fake of him and like run an AI that just does videos exactly like he does them, and I make money off of it? Well,
would
okay,
you?
don't even worry about the money. Just like say it's
What are you telling us
decently
here, bro?
it's decently convincing.
I think copyright would go into that anyways. If you're just copying, even if you didn't use his face, if you're just copying
You're
his
asking
content.
Okay,
you
but
stole
that's legal,
someone's identity.
legally, whatever, morally.
Okay, morally,
Obviously, the legality.
Wait,
of it
let me
is-
get this straight. You want to steal someone's identity,
I'm
steal
just
their
saying, this
video
is a-
format,
this
and
is-
then make money off
this
of
is
it,
the
and you're asking
same-
if this is right or wrong? It's definitely wrong. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I don't.
Definitely wrong.
Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about the money. I'm not monetizing it. I'm
no,
just
you brought the money.
I'm just
up,
putting it out there,
bitch,
and it's getting
dude.
popular.
You brought the money up.
Okay, well, this is my first hypothetical.
It's fine. I
Cut me
I
some
get what
slack,
you're saying.
Daniel's first hypothetical.
Let's bring it back to Boba Fett, okay?
Okay.
Can we bring it back to Boba
No,
Fett?
I don't want to talk
No.
about Star
No,
Wars
because the
anymore.
Luke thing.
Oh,
Luke
yeah.
was deep faked.
He
that
was.
show.
Yeah.
Is
so
that
it's
morally
like-
okay?
Well,
didn't
I think
ask.
yeah, he consented to it. They
Bro,
he did
did
the
he
voice.
consent?
I'm pretty
Hamill-
sure Mark Hamill did the voice. I think. Don't quote me on that.
I think yeah.
I'm pretty sure he did, and I'm sure they asked him before they did it.
Mhm.
I don't
know,
think it
though.
would have
I could see
happened if he
Disney
hadn't
being
said
like,
yes.
No, we're
Yeah,
doing
I
fuck
could
you.
definitely see Disney not giving two shits.
But I
and
think
just
they
doing it.
did.
But I think Mark Hamill,
and I think
with Mark, I feel like he could take them to court and.
I don't know
win
if you
that.
know much about Mark Hamill, but he's kind of cool. He's
I
just
don't
kind of chill like that. Also, they probably gave him a fuck ton of money,
True.
so they were
Royalties
he's
or
kind of just
something.
like yeah. But it's also like they're gonna do that further and further in the future. Like so many of those Marvel movies are just like de-aged and stuff, and like
The
people
conversation is
just-
still different when it's something like that versus like what
Porn.
happened to Cutie Cinderella.
Because when you start adding like porn to it, it kind of gets very like,
Yeah, it feels icky. Feels real icky.
Because porn is.
It's
like,
giving me the
ew.
ick.
Ew.
Have you seen that? Like
Ew.
the people say that about stuff.
No, what is
I don't
that?
like
is this some
that.
TikTok
I
shit?
don't like that, and I don't like the.
When did you
it's
get into
giving.
TikTok?
Not that long ago, and it was this guy right here. It's his
Don't
fault.
point at me.
Monster.
Probably like a year ago.
And you got
He was
into
like, dude, you should. Oh, you showed me that IT guy, and I was like, you know what? This is pretty funny. Okay, I'll download it because I was pretty against it.
Why were you against it? Because you're a
Because it's too popular.
contrarian.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
the same
I'm the
reason
exact
you're
same
against
way.
it.
Yeah.
it was just
I
new.
admit it.
I mean, I was never into
Typically,
Vine.
I
Did y'all
am,
like
but-
Vine?
No, I was never into Vine.
just
It was
never got
way
into it.
too
Cole
popular.
was really into Vine. I remember that.
Was he?
He tried
just-
getting famous on
strikes
it,
me
yeah.
as that.
I'm not gonna lie.
No.
I like.
Yeah, he did. He has a bunch of vines.
No, he does not.
We'll clip it right here.
I want to watch those too. I can only imagine like
Vine's
the amount of
dead. How are you
cringe
gonna
and
get
that.
them?
No, it's on Twitter.
Didn't it die?
Yeah.
Did they?
But Elon Musk is gonna bring it back.
Oh,
Do you like Elon Musk?
I do not.
Everyone really liked Elon Musk, and they all turned on him. I thought that was really funny. They loved Elon Musk, and then in like a year
I never
later,
liked him.
okay,
No,
yeah.
you were
huge. You wouldn't shut the fuck up
you were
about
up
him,
his
bro.
ass.
What?
I'm just
You
kidding.
were.
When did I ever talk about Elon Musk?
All you talk about is driving Tesla cars.
The thing is like when Elon Musk first got popular, anyone that was like pro him was pro him, like very much to the point where it was very cringe. And then now it's
the
just
intern was like
polarized.
that.
I really just didn't have an opinion on him
But
before
yeah,
all this. Now I
you're
don't
saying-
like him.
Now everyone's
Now
like,
everyone's turned
super against.
him because he bought Twitter and everyone's pissed about it.
No, they were pissed about him because of what was it before he did? I don't even fucking remember. Probably some NFT
He
bullshit
smoked
or
weed
something.
on.
I have a
Joe Rogan.
newfound respect for him though. I didn't know he had Asperger's.
Yeah, he doesn't even like own Tesla, right? Oh, it's his whole like his family dynasty was built off
That's
blood
not that
diamonds
unique.
or
A lot of people
something.
like burgers.
I love burgers, bro. Five
His
Guys.
success is very. I'm actually now that everyone's against him, I'm actually kind of pro him.
You know, I feel the exact same way.
I think he's just kind of an idiot. Like I don't think.
Yeah, I thought he was an
I
idiot
think
before,
people like really.
but now I think
loved-
he's smart.
I think people like just really thought he was super intelligent. Maybe he is.
when everyone
I mean,
was telling me
maybe.
how smart he was, like this guy's a
He's
fucking idiot.
He can't
dude.
hold a candle to one of his own engineers.
But then
And now everyone hates him. Like, dude, he is smart as
Dude,
hell. This guy is
man,
like a
Elon Musk
philosopher.
is So he's our savior, bro.
Oh,
Second coming.
I'm really learning a lot
dude,
about myself.
it was a lot of fun watching him talk about like tweet out how hard it was to run Twitter, and everybody's like, "Dude, give it to me, I can do it." Like,
I thought he stepped down, didn't he?
I don't know.
He like took
Who
a
was
Twitter
the,
poll, and everyone said, "Yeah, you should step down." So he's like, "Okay."
Like, did you see his tweets with like Lex Friedman?
No, who's that? The guy
Another
memes
guy
hard.
who-
Look, I'll say this though, people hated him because he hosted SNL.
I actually thought his
And
Wario bit was very
That's
funny.
dude. I was about to say the same thing. He was funny in that.
I didn't. That was
like that.
before I cared about him.
People
So I was
hated
just kinda
him,
like-
but
I mean, he's not a very good actor, but
no, but they did it because he's just
look, they had Donald Trump on there, so
Yeah, I know.
that was
They do
real
that all the
cringe.
time.
Have you seen that episode?
Yeah, I watched it.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it was stupid, but like they do it all the time because it's like,
Yeah.
fucking dude. That's got to be so much fun though. Like if you're a pro, like doing bits and stuff, and then you get just like some stupid, Elon Musk or Donald Trump. It's got to be fun just to run circles around them. You know what I mean?
Hey, we're gonna do this skit.
We're gonna
And-
do
and
this.
He's like, sure.
It's like, okay, yeah.
Like, this is gonna be making
You
fun
just
of you
fucking
the whole time.
run circles around him, dude. And that whole show doesn't matter, But yeah, people just jump on him and fucking hate him. Anyways, AI art. You
Oh,
want to talk about that?
yes. I know
The
how you've been
AI
wanting to make
generated art.
music. So I decided to experiment with ChatGPT, and it can actually write tablature.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like, hey, can you make me a new metal riff? And it made me one.
Bro, we should just take those.
I know.
And just-
But
just use
granted,
'em.
the one that it gave me was very basic and not intuitive at all. So I started giving it more conditions, and it started to make it
Feeding
more.
it more.
Yeah, it made it a little bit more complex. I was like, okay, can I add some like a progressive vibe to it? And it gave it some more progressive like chords and different transitions. So I didn't experiment with it too long, but you definitely can modify it to actually give you more elaborate riffs and song. Like I actually make a whole song, and it did.
Now, when you say you feed it this, what are you doing?
It's a conversational bot. So you tell it, hey, I'm literally you are
A
typing
little
hey.
more Limp Biscuit.
Yeah, you could type that. So it
Weird.
conversates you. So there's this whole paranoia about it, the ChatGPT, and this is one reason that Google is kind of having a red alert right now, because the Google owns I think like 80% of all searches online, or it makes like 80% of its revenue through Google, like the
Yeah.
search engine. And with ChatGPT, it's almost a search engine in itself, but it's on the next level. Like, let's say I wanted to figure out who makes the couches in this picture or something.
Yeah.
If I ask Google that, it's gonna be I have to go and research, or maybe I want an opinion off Google. I have to go and
And it's
research
gonna be all
myself.
these fucking ads everywhere.
Yes. Now, if I go on ChatGPT, it's just gonna tell me. I don't have to search through multiple links. I don't have to go through ad links. I don't have to go and read an article about something. It's just going to tell me instantly. Or if I want to know, like, pretty much anything. And that's the crazy thing about it. And that's why Google is in this like super red alert right now. And they actually had their own AI that was before ChatGPT I think it was called OpenAI. I think that was it.
I think that's the one I used. No, I think ChatGPT, like when you go straight to it, it's like called OpenAI.
Okay, so there's a different one that they had that was before.
What about Bing's AI? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I
can't
watched a
keep
video
up.
that
Ask
talked about it, but
Jeeves.
either way, they
Original
Google's
AI.
AI was pretty good too. I can't remember
What
the name
did
of it.
Jeeves been up to?
Ask Jeeves. I watched a video about Google's AI where they trained so you guys know StarCraft 2,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The reason we have esports really today.
Uh-huh.
Video game.
Esports, it's a sport.
Cut to
okay?
it now.
Cut to it. Now, here's a clip of
So
Day
Google,
9.
this team of researchers
Did I do that right?
trained some StarCraft 2 AI to start playing, and they did like thousands of games in like a matter of minutes and whatnot. And they started playing some professionals, and it was a really interesting video and research. And that's the only thing that I knew about it. But I think that's what Google is going to now try to push really hard, is to get that up and going as on par for
A StarCraft?
ChatGPT. No, the search
Just
engine part.
kidding. Google wants to own StarCraft. No, it feels weird that Google isn't the head of it. That it's
Yeah.
just some like,
Open source.
Yeah.
The crazy part that it's open source. That's
We're gonna do this for free. Well, because I think that's the only way it's gonna catch on and compete.
the weird thing is too. So there's some bad moral things about this. I don't know if you've heard.
Here
but,
we go again. More
Um,
morals.
So you can download the source firmware, or not firmware, but the source code for a lot of these AI protocols, or whatever you want to call them, and you can go and basically it's already trained, and you can just have it run locally on your computer rather than on their servers and their supercomputers, which means you can do it offline. And the bad thing about this is, well, I'll tell you the good things about ChatGPT is they have walls and protocols to deter like doing illegal things. Like, let's say I wanted a picture of a baby getting murdered or something. Obviously, you don't want
Yikes.
that in circulation. So they have like things to prevent this. But if you're running it locally, you bypass all that, and you can make that. So there's probably a lot of illegal images being made on people's computers at this point. And I think that is going to, I think people don't really realize it, but I think it's going to show up.
Well, I heard one of the main arguments was like they used a bunch of art from other people, that like people would upload art or images, and then this AI would just use it without people's consent and stuff. Like, I heard an argument for people who like they use the generated art to make shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then the problem was people were saying, well, basically they just took art from professionals and used it in their algorithm without their consent, and that's how they made all this like art. Because you see all this stuff where you can just make just tons of art.
Yeah, no,
by
that's
AI.
the really popular one. I think
Yeah.
the issue with that argument is that most art is kind of drawn from other people's art.
Yeah, that is the other thing where it's like
People do that now. Like,
steal. You basically just steal stuff.
yeah, I don't call it that, but they use it as influence, and
Well,
I would argue
yeah.
that the AI uses it as influence.
You're supposed to steal it and then transform it. And
Yeah,
then
and
make
that's
it,
what the
yeah.
AI is doing. Like, is that really that bad morally to them? I think it's going to put a lot of creators out of business, and I think a lot of creators are going to lose money.
Well, let's
because
be real. A lot of creators aren't good.
true.
I mean, let's just be real. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
you
hard to
don't-
be original. I mean, most
You
things
also
have already
don't-
been done. And
You don't get into art to make money.
True.
You know what I mean? Like,
It's
you don't
normally
do
a
that.
passion.
Like, it's just what you want to.
But
So
people
what does
make
it matter?
a living off of it.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
They pay their bills and eat ends meet.
I guess
ends
so.
meet.
I did see how they had there was like a Colorado fair. They had a competition, and first place was made
Was
by
it
AI.
Yeah, I heard about that too, which is kind of cool. I think that's dope. But
It's kind of like, whoa, well, maybe, I don't know. It could be.
Do you think AI will make us dumber?
in what way?
Kind of
that's
like
Less people.
I
Going
think about
into
it
those-
kind of like a calculator. Like, does it really make you dumber? I mean, if you never learn, I guess, how to do like
That's a
regular
good.
math.
That's a good
So
point.
if you have no like building blocks, because you just have a shortcut to get there.
Are you pro calculator, man?
I
guess-
I'm pro calculator because I shouldn't say I'm pro calculator. I am really bad at just basic arithmetic because when I was in calculus 2, you just had to use a calculator for the very advanced like integrals and derivatives that we would go into.
DY/DX.
Yeah, exactly.
I think if you're a professional or like for school, like whatever, like how often do y'all use basic math? Basic math, yes, but like how often are you doing like geometry and
You're gonna be when
algebra?
you start doing the game design.
The only thing
You're
I
gonna be
ever
I know,
use-
but I'm not like
You're not
I'm,
the average.
I'm choosing to do stuff like that.
That specialized.
and
Yeah.
when I am choosing to do stuff like that, I'm gonna have to brush up on geometry or
Mhm.
whatever. So I mean, I think like, is it really gonna make us dumber? I mean, maybe the average person, but like, I don't know.
I
What
use it every
part
now
of
and
us is
again,
gonna get
to be honest.
more dumb? Like the ability to Google something, is that going to be more dumb because now we don't have
No,
to
if
research?
you could just if you could just open up Chat AI and have it do stuff for you.
It used to be good though. Like, you used to be knowledgeable about stuff, and now you can just Google it. And it kind of
Yeah.
just kills the fun of being like, you know,
Oh, I know this fact.
yeah, I know this.
Everything's
I know
at
how
the
good
tip
this
of your
movie is
fingers.
because this so and so
But we
said so.
all have
blah, blah, blah.
ADHD.
Yeah, that's true. Will it make us dumber? I don't think so. I don't think it really
I'm not really
matters
arguing
because
for or against it. I'm just
Well,
I
don't-
hear people say that.
Here's an argument of why it might make us smarter. People are going to have to compete against it. So artists might have to get better, and programmers might have to get better. We can go into the whole programming thing. Just people who
Well,
are.
I mean, you can't really get better than it though, because it'll just take any good thing you do
well, it doesn't really take
and improve
it.
upon
just,
itself.
Well, the thing with
Have you
ChatGPT,
seen
And
iRobot?
why would you?
it's only average.
Why
It's
w-
not extraordinary.
Well,
game.
yeah, now, but like it's only gonna get better.
Well, just how it's trained, it can only be
Have
average.
you seen
Now,
Terminator?
you could
Well,
average
okay,
out
but that's
only-
still like so. There's limitations put on it
Mhm.
by the
Well,
creators.
it's not put on it. It's just that's how you make AI, is that it has to have a training set that it learns from, and the training set is going to have an average. And most people,
I guess
so
that's what
it
you're
takes
saying.
tests in like school. Like some people had it take a test,
Oh yeah.
and it scored like a 70 average or 80 or something. It scored average. It's not extremely smart and it's not dumb either. It's just average because it takes all information in that it finds and takes the average.
So if it took the average of every human being, it'd be pretty stupid.
it's the average.
Wait,
Yeah.
but how does that work with the
That's
test? 'Cause-
crazy.
So what information is it taking from to
right and
like
wrong.
inform
So
the answers?
it's kind of weird
any
because
kind of post or anything. Well, I don't know the information exactly that it takes in, but all I do know is that it did take a test and it scored average. Because
it doesn't know what's right or wrong though.
But
It
basically,
just
has to be
knows what you
trained.
tell it.
Yes.
Which is kind of,
Its morality is programmed.
oh my god, we're fucked, bro.
That's a better question. That's a better topic. Is
No morality questions.
no,
dude.
no, the consciousness of like AI.
All I heard was like, if you tell AI to do something, it has to do it, no matter what. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Whereas a human, it could be an if, and, or but. I watched this TED video where it was like, if you ask it to get a cup of coffee, it's going to get it no matter what. But if you were to ask a human, and it was like, maybe you shouldn't go to this place because it's expensive versus this place, you know? Like, you could have that sort
But
of
you could have an AI mimic that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, AI in general could just be like, you know, with anything.
Well, to some point, it's going to get as complex as a human.
Yeah, at some point.
Would you extend it human rights, or would you have its own rights, or would you give it rights at all? Would it be a
Hell
slave?
no.
But it's just a slave.
Yeah, I think it'd be a slave.
Do your bidding.
To be honest, yeah.
That's depressing. and
I think
not very
exactly.
romantic. What about you,
you
Daniel?
think exactly what's gonna have to go down to.
What was the question?
Should we? Well, if AI ever gets to the extent that it's on the level of like human consciousness, will you extend it human rights, its own rights, or any rights at all?
Probably its own rights.
Much better answer.
I'm just being
Not
realistic, dude.
What do you mean realistic?
It's a realistic answer. I'm just saying most people would say no. I think they'd be like,
I
"Nah,
don't
it's
think
just
that's
like-"
true. There's a whole Isaac Asimov started this whole thing with the do robots dream about android sheep? That was the book that I had to read, and
Do androids dream of electric sheep?
Yeah,
Some bullshit. yeah.
exactly. And that was kind of like the stepping stone of like robot consciousness. And obviously that question's been asked 1,000 times in media today. But
I do love cyborgs.
yeah, why not just give them some
So
like
sick.
rights?
Fuck them, dude.
Okay, actually, cyborg's not the right thing. Cyborg is like, isn't that part human?
Yeah,
It's
I
just
think
human
so.
with robot parts.
It's Jax from Mortal
yeah,
Kombat,
exactly.
bro.
That's cyborg. No, that's
Jax
you if
could
you-
have human
if you
rights.
if you had a robot arm, you couldn't have human rights.
Dude, if I had a robot arm, Holy shit, man.
If you have any robot part, what would
A
it be?
robot cock.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. You already know. I gotta go grab something. I'll be right back.
Oh, man.
Wait, actually, hold on. Daniel, what would you have if you had any robot part? Don't you say robot eyes to fix my broken ones?
Yeah.
Mr.
A
Four
robot
Eyes.
heart.
Wow.
I'm being hostile.
That's so upsetting.
It's the alcohol.
Really, yeah.
You are getting hostile. I don't like you when you drink. If I could have
Oh, actually, I'm
anything-
changing mine. I want a robotic liver so I can drink as much as I want.
Yeah.
a Brita filter.
Oh,
whatever.
dude, yes.
If I could have anything, I don't know.
Just pick
I'm just
something,
imagining
dude.
like a Brita filter just being implanted in me.
I keep getting hernias, so how about a robot wall abs?
Robot abs.
That'd be cool.
That's something. It's unique at least. I'll give you that.
Nah, I'd probably just do like legs or something. Because
That'd be
that'd be
sick.
cool. Like if you could just jump really high and
Yeah, you could just like sprint
Portal,
super fast.
like Shell's legs. She can just like fall from any height because it just like absorbs all the impact. I don't know. It's very scientific, but it's cool.
That would be cool. Robot feet. My feet hurt a lot. Knees too.
Yeah, like you just yep.
I got bad knees now because I run so fucking much.
I started
What
walking
knees?
and my knees get really hot after.
Yeah.
Do you ever get hot knees?
What happens is if it's really cold out, my knees will just get fucked. I don't think they get hot, but I definitely
Mine
can
get
feel them.
hot.
I can definitely feel them getting
Like
fucked over.
heat coming off of it.
Yeah.
You can feel it.
It's
Where'd
bad.
you go get? Oh my god.
Claw, brother. Lemon flavor.
I'm
Drink
gonna
up.
go.
I'm trying to get a bad liver
Limon.
so I can get like funding, like insurance for a robotic one.
Start a GoFundMe, bro.
Hell yeah. That's like modern day insurance. Is GoFundMe now.
No, to answer your question, I had Crohn's, so I'd get a robotic small and large intestine.
Yes. I should probably get robotic kidneys. I have bad kidneys.
Yeah, me
so-
too, actually. I've had a kidney stone. I know how it is.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I never passed mine, though. I never felt it.
If I was gonna have
I
a
never
kidney
felt mine
stone,
either.
it needs to be as bad as
it
possible.
being
So
passed.
they just take it out instead of you having to pee it out.
Let's
No,
go
you
back.
want to pee
We're
it
done
out,
with
though.
this.
No, you want to pee it out
Why?
because you don't want to go under. That's
Why
like the
not?
last resort because you could go under and never wake up. Yeah, that's the whole problem with getting anesthesia.
Okay.
What's the rate of that? even?
Okay, but I don't want to pee out a rock.
It doesn't matter what the rate is.
I'd
The
rather
rate-
die
yeah, you know,
than
yeah.
go through
You're
6
gonna-
hours of torment.
You're gonna pee out
And
the
you
rock,
can have
bro.
them blasted with a laser now.
Or you can just drink water.
True.
That was just you threw me off with like how just I thought you were gonna have some deep like no dude that's the last resort. Here's why.
Can we
some,
bring it back
some
to
deep
ChatGPT?
knowledge about
No, we're talking about kidney
Kidney
stones.
stones.
No,
and
please.
just well you might not wake up from anesthesia.
That is true.
I mean,
but I
it's
gotta
true.
tell you, bro.
What do you think percentage of
Yeah,
people
and-
that don't wake up from anesthesia is?
Like
0.2.
minus 10%.
0.2%. That's still a lot, though.
That's not
That's
a lot.
Still, yes,
That's-
it is. If you took 1,000 people, bro,
Yeah, but how many people are getting
Not even
it's
surgery?
like a
people.
fifth of them. A fifth of a person.
I had a hernia fixed and I woke up. So
If we took 1,000 people, a fifth of those, not even a fifth of those.
Everyone in the comments, can you tell me I'm
0.2%?
right, bro?
0.2% of 1,000
I don't
people
know.
is
I'm just saying,
that's like one person.
if there's an option to go inside you or not, they're gonna choose the not option. That's the
Yeah,
obviously
no,
the,
I mean
the
obviously,
correct
yeah,
option.
yeah. But that's what
from
I'm saying.
My perspective,
You make it.
it doesn't. It doesn't.
If I
hurt.
was gonna have a kid,
dude, I've had a stent in me twice now. It's not that bad.
That's crazy.
I
Yeah. And I'm gonna have it a third
everybody
time,
I
probably.
know who's had a kidney stone said it's the worst pain they've ever
They're just over
experienced.
exaggerating,
Oh,
bro.
okay.
And they give you
Maybe
pain
yours was a
pills.
tiny little baby little.
No, I'm the
rock.
size of a quarter.
It's just cutting you the whole way out.
You want to know how many?
Prove me right, Vincent.
One in how many?
One. If I said 0.5, 0.2,
It's pretty close.
one in 2,000.
No.
Did I do the math wrong?
One
How
in
many?
250,000.
That's still a lot.
That's very little.
No, it's
If I'm
not.
Gonna, if I'm gonna die that way, it was just meant to be. You know.
It'd be a sweet way to go, dude. It's like the best sleep ever.
I don't
Yeah.
even think that means you
don't
necessarily
wake up.
die. I think they just have to resuscitate you.
No, you're dead.
No, they just
They just leave you.
they put the shock pads on you and then you'd wake up.
You wake up and have to
Have y'all ever
pee it
had
out.
surgery?
Yeah.
How many?
What do you consider surgery?
Been put under. How about that?
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
the
wisdom
kidney
teeth.
stones. Oh, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Did you get your wisdom teeth out?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Somebody who was telling me.
A lot of people don't do it.
Somebody was telling me that they woke up in the middle of it, and that's like my nightmare. I'd rather just.
That's
I'd
crazy.
rather not wake up.
I could remember
like,
everything they talked
ever.
about.
Then
Wait, during it?
Yeah, I remember they were talking about this pizza place.
I was out.
And I remember too, because all the
Pizza
people
place.
there were like super attractive. It was very weird. It was
Are you sure
definitely
this wasn't
yeah,
just a
no,
joke?
it was a good.
No,
It
okay.
was- dude, the
let
people
me make
there
a
were
footnote about
really-
his wisdom teeth. While he had the pain meds, he was so out of it, he ran into a door and like.
Oh
had a
yeah, that is
fucking
true.
Knot on his head.
were y'all really y'all were really loopy afterwards? I actually wasn't that loopy.
Oh, I was.
Remember
I
that
played
video
it
of
up
Johnny
to be
Wynn?
funny.
Oh yeah.
Because I think I took him or something too.
And you kept. I just remember you would always call him his sorority that he was a part of, and he was gets so mad because he's like, "I'm a part of a fraternity."
Sorority.
Yeah, I just found fraternity so cringe. I just always call it a sorority.
Yeah,
I do it to Tommy too.
they are cringe, bro. Fraternities suck. Sororities suck too.
There goes half our audience.
You pay to have
Yeah,
friends.
right. No, they're not.
It's
They
just
all
pay-
agree with me too.
Aren't they all college
It's-
students?
Yeah, and I say you pay for your friends, bro. I don't
That
care.
is what you say. I remember you saying that before, and you're right.
They know I'm
Did
just
you
kidding,
ever get approached
dude. I'm just kidding.
to be in a fraternity.
I think they're fine.
I got approached once
No,
in Georgia Southern,
I barely
and they
went
were
to
like,
class.
"All right." So I sat down with them and had like an interview.
I think they're fine. Honestly,
did it-
I do think they're fine.
No,
I
they're
did it
fucking
just-
cringe as hell.
I wouldn't
Don't
do
back
it.
down.
I had the interview just through sheer
Yeah, they're fine.
awkwardness. Like,
Who are you rushing,
I
bro?
I don't know.
What was their
I don't
name?
Remember. That was like 10 years ago. I don't know. It's my freshman year.
Alpha
of college.
Beta Cuck.
Dude, that should be ours, man. Heavily spiced.
But the minute they were like, "All right, you're gonna have to like come to the first meeting and bring like $300," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that."
How much?
I think it was like 150 or something. But
That's still a lot of money.
I was like, "No."
It reminds me. I went to the gas station.
Do I get
dude.
test answers for that much?
Yeah,
They do.
actually.
They
Yeah, I
do
think
that.
they do
Yeah.
that.
No,
yeah.
they
Absolutely.
absolutely do that. I've seen
believe
it.
That's
all
the worst
fucking
part
time.
about.
It's such bullshit.
That's the worst part about college is just how much cheating there is.
Yeah,
It's
people would
amazing.
just pass around all the answers
that's
to the
another thing.
fucking test.
We can bring it back to AI. A lot of people are just using that to do their homework and assignments.
Yeah, but
It can
I'm
write
all
supposedly,
for that, dude.
supposedly some guy. was
I'm
at
all for
Harvard.
cheating,
I don't know
honestly.
where he was or who it is, but he wrote like a program to identify if it's your stuff's been written and through chat AI.
But couldn't you just give it a command to change it more?
I don't know how it tells.
Bro, we were just-
how would you even tell that it's written by an AI?
So
Who
it's-
cares though?
I get all
man?
technical. It's token based,
Oh, okay.
just like with programming
That makes
languages.
sense. That immediately made sense. to me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You
Yeah,
won't
that
understand.
would. Yeah,
I would
okay.
just copy
That's
and
how you do it.
paste my fucking project
But I've seen-
essays and assignments.
You gotta
It's
think
like
how
the same
many
thing.
like teachers or professors don't even check. They don't care.
care.
They
I
don't
just
give a
remember
shit.
like just taking paragraph, fucking pages of stuff written by the people and turning it in,
Yeah.
dude.
They used to really piss me off in college when professors did really
If
care.
you do this in college, you're gonna go to
You
jail.
remember when I stole Levi's like 2-page it was like a outline. It was an outline for a paper we had to do. And Levi was bullying me. So while he was distracted, I stole his outline and turned it in with my name on it because she was going around taking it in. And I-
about this.
And I got points and everything for it.
God damn, dude.
And he just
I
didn't
can't-
have anything.
I couldn't find it. I don't know where I just had it here.
Dude, that's devious.
such a-
No,
assholes,
he
dude.
was way worse.
Shout out to Levi
Yeah.
again.
You know what? We need to get him on the podcast here. Side
Actually, he might be
story.
showing up here at 7 because we're supposed to play poker tonight, but I think Kent said cancel.
That's cool. We could
Time is
have him. It's almost 8. Have him chime
Is
in
it
about
really?
AI.
Let's wrap this up. I'm hungry.
Dude, what do you? We
Oh,
got
he's
more
not coming. He texted me.
conversations about, dude.
I am
I didn't tell you
actually-
about my gas station story.
I want to get back on the AI too. There's
Well, I
a
We're
went
done
to the
with
gas-
AI.
I went. I went.
The
to
ship has sailed. To tell your gas
okay,
station story.
gas station time.
I was craving Reese's sticks. They were sold
Reese's
Yeah,
sticks.
what the fuck is that?
That's not
It's
real.
The greatest candy ever. Reese's sticks and a Gatorade Zero. It's my go-to
Nobody
snack.
Nobody craves.
what's a
Gatorade
Reese's
Zero.
dick?
I love Reese's
Nobody.
sticks, bro.
I bet you
Reese's
drink.
dick- Reese's dicks.
They're
I
like.
bet
what's
you
that?
drink Gatorade cucumber.
I do love
flavor,
cucumber,
don't you?
yeah.
I actually
but I know
love
I'm on
the
the
cucumber
zero.
one.
I'm on
I
the
don't like
cucumber
cucumber
lime. No, I'm on the zero kick. It's way better, and I do like Reese's sticks.
Better?
They're like wafers, kind of. and they're so fucking good.
Oh, I think,
Anyways,
I
And I
just
went
don't know.
there was this fucking lady in front of me. It took like, I swear, 10 whole minutes. It was like 1 a.m. too. 10 minutes to buy $43 worth of lotto tickets. And it just,
Was she like
Do
scratching?
you not
off
follow
up there
the lotto
too?
at all? I think it was up
Have
to
y'all
like
ever played?
40 mil or billion or something. It
Y'all
was
ever
something
played?
incredible.
I played during the holidays.
When I
guess, huh?
worked at a gas station, I played because people would come buy tickets and not want them or buy too many. Like they'd actually, I want two. It's like, oh, never mind. I just want one. So I would just keep the old other one. So I had
they
like,
paid for
keep
it?
that.
yeah.
And there's like, you know what? Never mind. I don't want this. I don't want free money.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. It's
Or
not
I don't think we had to
necessarily free
charge
money,
them or
but-
something. I think it just had to come out of the store.
It was like, it's already made, so what are you going to do with it?
Yeah.
That happens all the time. Like, they'll make
Mhm.
shit, and then they're like, I don't
You
want
can't
it
just
anymore.
Put it back. It's not like food.
No, it's a
Yeah.
ticket that comes out.
You just put it back in.
You can't, it doesn't.
Oh, I see.
receive
Like
paper.
you can't put it back
Yeah.
into the like receptacle.
Have you
thing.
worked at a gas station?
No, I
Do you know
never
how it works?
have.
Because he has. Anyways, I just watched and I was like, dude, you're just wasting all your fucking money. $45 worth of lotto tickets.
I spent like $80 on Pokemon cards the other day.
That's cool though.
And I was trying to, because there was like a $700 card I was trying to pull just to sell it.
Did you?
No, I pulled a $30
Dude.
card and then sold and bought more card packs and lost all of it.
That's how you get in. You gotta yell like,
Yeah,
you know,
it's,
when you're on a roll.
Mhm. Gambling.
Nah,
That's
yeah,
how-
it
make
is
money
gambling.
and then use the money that you made to.
It was fun, though.
Lose all the money.
It's a lot more fun. I still have the cards.
I hate it when it's like, I love gambling. Gambling
Yeah, I love
Was
gambling.
that the end of your gas
It is
station
really
story?
addicting.
What?
Yeah,
Was
some
that
lady
it?
took 10 minutes. to
I
buy
didn't get
It took a long
Reese's.
time.
I didn't get
so
Reese's
you didn't get your
Sticks.
Gatorade Cucumber Lime Zero.
How did this even come up?
I didn't get.
Fresca?
I didn't get Gatorade Zero, and I didn't get.
When was
Reese's
this?
Sticks. This was like.
Did you just
a week
leave?
ago.
Did you just throw it down and leave?
I said, "Ugh," really loudly. You're gonna lose, you dumb fuck. No, the guy apologized. He's like, "I'm so sorry about that." I was like, it's okay. I just never seen someone spend $50 in lotto tickets. It took a really long time.
No, if it ever gets to that point, I'm just like, hey, can you just check me out real quick? And they're normally like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just kind of. I was
You
like,
should
she'll be
just-
done any second now,
It just
and she just wasn't.
kept going.
She just kept going. She's like, give me A2. It's annoying. There you go. I'm done.
Was she
Like
doing
it-
scratch offs?
I think so.
Was
I
she
don't know.
scratching them off there like she'd pause? Or was she just actually just
She had a card full of money on it, and was like, I'm just gonna spend it all.
She get
here.
a scratch and sniff.
Yeah. She was doing sniffing something in the car. Anyways, what else were we gonna go to something else, and then we brought it out of the fucking gas station story.
So there's these
not about the AI
No.
though. Okay, let's talk about Hogwarts Legacy, bro. Best game ever.
what I haven't played it. I'm not gonna play it because I'm pro
What do you think?
But
I'm pro
There's a
trans
trans
too.
character in it.
I'm pro trans too.
Who?
Trans rights matter.
Sirona. She's the
is that confirmed?
patron of
yeah,
the Three
yeah, yeah,
Broomsticks.
I knew it.
She says it in the
knew
game.
Yeah.
People
I
think
knew
I'm
it.
a wizard, but actually I'm a witch.
Oh, that's
she
what
really
that
does
meant?
say that.
Dude, I'm not listening to any of the dialogue.
I started skipping it.
Did
Are
you
you
play
playing
it
it?
too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing it.
It's
got it.
It looks fun. It looks cool.
It has.
Looks
I don't know
very
how I feel about
anti-trans.
It's not anti-trans. They made it clear, very clear, it's not anti-trans.
I don't
That's
know.
basically what it starts off saying.
There's a
Hey,
lot of people saying
hey.
you shouldn't buy it.
I'm look.
We know
if
this
you want
is
to make
made.
the decision for yourself, I'm all for it. I just think if you're gonna get on your high horse about that, like you also
It's just virtue signaling.
why
let's be
why
real.
weren't people mad about the those Harry Potter movies that didn't come out? They came out not too long ago. The Crimes of Grindelwald and all
fantastic.
that.
Because
I didn't hear anything about
'cause
that.
Those movies sucked.
Well, I mean, I agree, but
Did you watch them?
I saw the first one.
You know Jet watched it.
Me and the intern watched all of them. Dude, it was the first one's the best, so it doesn't get better.
That's what I've heard.
And then Johnny Depp's in it, and then he had the Amber Heard thing, and then Ezra Mills in it, and then he went crazy.
You know, they're still releasing the
It's just
Flash.
like,
Who's the
that's crazy.
the
That actually looks good though.
who's the
Michael
botanical
Keaton, bro.
professor?
Huh?
Who's the
Oh,
botanical?
I don't know her
Garlic.
name.
Garlic? Is that her name?
That's her name, yeah, Professor Garlic.
I
Bro,
see a
Harry
bunch
Potter's
of videos
so
about her.
cringy sometimes. Actually, all the time.
It's just
Yeah.
it's too like goody two shoes. Like
it's too on the nose.
and you literally run around murdering people, and then you go back to class, and you're like, "That sounds wonderful. I'd love to learn about this botanical garden."
I'd like to know. You want to learn these curses here, and then you just learn all these fucking spells. Stupid, bro. The game's okay though.
What
I think
house
it's
did you
just Slytherin.
Did you specifically try to get that?
No, it was just.
Yeah, you would be a.
It's just
Slytherin.
ambition. I chose ambition. It
Cringe.
asks you what you
What
want.
about
What a
you?
lame thing to want.
I'm ambitious.
What a lame
bro.
motivator.
What'd you get? Hufflepuff?
Yeah, I did
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, that's what I get.
Bro, you'd be Slytherin all day, man.
Yeah,
I know
would
it
be.
would. That or Ravenclaw.
You'd
Yeah.
be in
Actually,
me with
I
the
think-
Slytherin dorms.
I think you'd be Ravenclaw actually.
I think you'd be Slytherin.
I don't read enough books.
You don't read any
Slytherins are the
books.
edgelords.
I've read a few books.
The contrarians. You'd be with me.
Honestly,
Oh, yeah.
that's my
You'd be with me.
that's my
bro.
favorite NPC is the Slytherin you meet, and who like teaches you all the.
I was wondering, is it the same for? Because he's just my housemate. So I was
But
wondering
you
if it would
still
just be the
can like
same.
do stuff with him, right?
Yeah, Simus.
Is it-
something? Is that his name?
Seamus. I don't remember. I can't think.
The
of
one
it.
he tells you about the dueling club.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
he's cool.
you meet the Gryffindor girl?
Yeah, the one from the school.
I
from
did like
Africa or
one
something.
thing with her, and then I was like,
Yeah, she sucks.
I was like,
"You shut up, shut up."
a wet towel.
She's
would be
just
more interesting.
Lame.
At least the other guy's got some, you know.
He
he's
kind of
got-
wants to
got
just
some
fuck
Slytherin
shit
tendencies.
up,
Yeah,
dude. And everyone's like, "This is so much fun. I love Hogwarts." And that guy's like, "This school sucks, bro. Let's fuck shit up." It's like, yeah, I'm with this kid. The problem with the game though is like it looks really good.
It is
like
pretty
it
game.
is beautiful.
It's very
Yeah.
fun. To
I
just
almost bought it.
very beautiful.
explore.
But it's just now do this quest. Now do this quest. Now do this quest. That's the only thing I don't like.
Isn't
about
that
it.
just in the introductory? Like, isn't the intro
It's like
really
there's like
long?
a 4-hour tutorial.
Yeah.
and
then
once you
you're
get past
kinda
that,
free.
I had way more fun.
Yeah.
But before
That's
that,
the
I was
only.
like,
That's
oh.
the.
Did you
only
beat it,
drawback.
or did you get past that?
No. Oh, I guess the biggest thing I hate is the inventory. Like
Yeah,
you
it's
run
weird.
out of space so
Yes.
much, like so
Ugh.
fast, and you have to get rid of it. You have to basically
what do you
just
think
throw
it is?
away
You have to
items.
fast
Fucking
travel to
sticks?
Hogsmeade.
We just pick up sticks?
Do you
No, it's
find
like
chests?
a Destiny gear system. You got like a hat.
Yeah,
you
I
got
remember
a
seeing
scarf,
that,
you
but it
got
has different
but it looks
ratings
like-
or something, or
yeah.
colors.
And I have no idea what any of it means. It's like superb,
You just pick-
extraordinary,
just-
legendary.
just
Like,
pick
that's
the
all
highest
the same
number.
shit.
Pick the
Yeah.
green number and then.
You think they're gonna have a battle pass?
No,
I
actually,
hope so.
I will
for
say
Quidditch,
there's no-
bro.
Is there
Season one.
Quidditch?
Did you get
There
to
must
the?
be Quidditch.
Did
Wait,
you get to the
really?
Pokemon part?
There's not Quidditch in that game. You
That's-
tell me how pretty that game is, and there's
I think they
broom
ran out of
flying,
time. I think they were just like, yeah, we
and
can't
there's
make
not
this work.
Quidditch.
I think they
There'll
just,
be Quidditch, bro.
I'm more upset about
Don't
that
worry.
than the trans part.
I'm not. I don't think it'd be very
The
fun.
trans part doesn't really.
Flying is kind of fun, but
What are you
can't
trying
really-
to say?
What are you saying?
did you get to the Pokemon part?
There's Pokemon.
Yeah, there's like a whole Pokemon mini game. It's pretty great.
Oh,
That once I got to
yes,
that, I got
dude.
to that today, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna
I
waste a
got
lot of
pretty
time on
far.
this.
Does it reminisce in
you
like
catch
the
magical
chows
creatures,
and?
And you can like breed them
Do
together.
you remember the
and stuff.
chow system in
It's
Sonic?
It's kind of like
Sonic? Yeah, Adventure Battle
except
2.
they're like
One of the
Did you
Not
watch the
greatest
Sonic
games.
movie?
No, but there's this content creator that I follow that does voiceovers of Sonic games, and they're very funny. I should show you some. But no, I want to watch the Sonic movie. I think JD watched it. I think he said it was bad.
I've heard
but
they're
Did you
good.
watch it?
I
seen it.
started the first one and it was shit, so I just turned it off.
I kind of just want to watch.
And I
it,
liked the
but-
main guy in it. The guy
Jim
that voiced
Carrey?
Sonic.
No, I do like Jim Carrey, but the guy who was Sonic. Yeah, I love Sonic.
who is it that voices?
He's
it?
always been there for you.
I love chili dogs too, man. Me and him got that in common.
Gotta go fast.
I love going fast. No, it's the guy.
That's our go-to joke whenever we don't have anything on like Quiplash. Well, no, not Quiplash. What's the one where you have to? Have y'all played Jackbox, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you played the new one where it's like
No.
the wrestling game? And you
Mm-mm.
draw stuff. We
Mm-mm.
always just draw Sonic as inanimate objects. It's like it's very fun. We should play Jackbox.
Sonic
sometime.
sucks, honestly. I
Let's
hate
all
that
get on
fucking
Discord
game.
play
I think
Jackbox.
here's
That'd
a
be
hot take.
fun.
I think
Come on.
Jackbox is overrated.
I kind of agree.
Yeah, it's fun for like.
Why do you want
20
us to play it then?
Well, not all.
We'll hate it.
Just certain games.
Me and you think it's overrated.
No, we.
Okay, I can think it's
we
overrated
Need to
and
do
still
the.
think
We
it's
need to do
fun.
the Halo thing.
Yes, please.
That's what we really need to do.
I think that's overrated too.
Let's do
What do
it.
you mean? Halo's cool.
Wait, what'd you say?
I think going back and playing the OG Halos in a LAN tournament is a little overrated.
And we drink Mountain Dew.
It's a little cringe, bro.
That's not
And we
cringe.
can-
That's fine.
We'll,
I'd have
we'll
fun with it.
pretend like it's the early 2000s.
Make early 2000 jokes.
We can say some early 2000s
Yeah,
slurs.
I'm sure we'll have a ball with that one. Or sorry,
Let me bleep that.
yeah, the intern.
Cut that out.
It's gonna
Can-
sound bad
can
if
you
I,
do
if I
this?
put
Cut all
slurs
that,
and then
it's
bleep
done.
whatever you
Cut that.
say.
Can you cut the audio right when I say that and just put or just put
Again.
Just put
drunk, bro.
intern.
You've had one
Every time-
too many of
This
these,
I
is
did.
buddy.
sauced.
It's really
Oh,
hot
wait,
in
turn
here.
it away
I'm
so you
sweating
can't
so
see.
bad.
You're not.
Okay,
sponsored
let's get
by
a
them.
clear.
Can you get sponsored by them? That'd be cool.
Intern.
I'll use that.
That'll be good.
100
I'm excited.
calories
I
to
can't
drink
wait to see that.
this.
White Claws are overrated, bro.
Yeah, White Claws are overrated.
It's all about
That's whatever.
Bud Light seltzers now, man. Get with the times,
Those
brother.
are way too sugary.
Anyways,
AI art, Destiny.
let's do a Halo Land party, please. And
Yeah,
we're not going to do
let's make
that.
an
Let's
AI
at
song.
least say something about it every time we have a podcast.
Get riffs.
Yeah, and I got to mention Scooby Drew.
Have
Also,
have you played with ChatGPT at all?
No, I was doing it today, but then it made me want to sign up. It wanted me to sign up, and I was like, I'm not doing
You
this.
just make an account and that's it.
I just
Just
didn't
give
wanna
it your
do
information.
You should try it out. It's very interesting.
It only asks for your birthday, your
My social and email and everything, where I live.
No, it
your
doesn't.
address.
name.
It's all. It's
I
Mom's
think it asks for
maiden
phone
name.
number and email. So we can sell your phone number to other companies.
It's
spam calls.
everybody.
My
Everything
fucking
already
phone
has it.
number. Yeah. I guess it doesn't matter.
Do you guys get a lot of spam calls?
Yes.
Not anymore.
get
I
way
think
too many.
Not as many. I used to get.
I probably get like 3 a day.
I used to
or
get
something.
group messages that would talk about just random stuff
That's weird.
with like 80 people in it. I don't even know you can go that high. Actually, there's
like
a lot of people. I
text
don't remember how
messages
many.
or just like
Yeah,
group chats
and it'd be like one
apps.
It'd be like one. It'd be an email that somehow sent a text to like me and like 40 other numbers. And
That's
it'd be
kind of
like,
fun. It'd be your
Go
number.
to this website if you want to get laid, or you want a Kroger gift
We
card
had-
for
yeah.
$1,000.
We had one where it's like, dude, I watched your content. Check this out, sort of thing on
Really?
Heavily Spiced. Yeah.
Oh, a
that's
comment?
bot. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's everywhere on kind of.
I've been getting
YouTube and
calls
Twitch.
with a lady who wants to talk about my business, and I just came into a settlement.
Everyone thinks I'm Gregory.
Who?
Really?
Yeah, I get calls that, hey, is this Gregory? No, bye.
Dude, I had that
Have you ever
happen
had
one
people
time.
argue with you? Like, no, this is
No,
this
I-
is the right
no.
number, and I'm like,
They just
"No,
say
it's
sorry,
not."
okay,
No, I had
and
that.
then call me from a
They
different
asked-
number and ask me again.
I was here in your bathroom. It was like fucking 15 years ago. Well, probably not that long. It was like 10 years ago. Someone was calling looking for Scott. And I was like, that's not me. You have the wrong number, man. And they're like, they called again. And I was like, hello? They're like, we need Scott. We know you're him. You're just bullshitting us. You owe us all this money. I said, I'm not fucking Scott. I don't know who you're talking about, dude. They just kept calling me.
You got the wrong number.
It was
buddy.
scary.
He gave you the
I was
wrong
scared.
number.
That's the only time it's ever happened, though.
You just
No, this has been going on for like a year. People calling me Gregory.
you'd be a lot
Do I look
cooler
like a
if you
Gregory?
were. Nope.
I could see it.
I think I could see it.
You know, people think we're
my
related
uncles.
Not even a
Yeah,
little bit.
I know.
all the time.
Y'all are related?
I think
Yeah.
we got that once, even. I think. You know,
From who?
we were at. I don't remember. I think we were someone at work, maybe, or someone when we were out of work. Either way, me and my boss Daniel,
Uh-huh.
we were at Subway, and so the lady there thought we were related, like I was his son. It was real awkward.
Oh, that's fun.
Because sometimes I'm not even gonna say it.
People think I'm a lot younger than I am, too. I don't
Yeah,
know if
me
y'all
too.
get that.
How old are you? Like 18?
That's because we're
Mm.
clean. That's why.
That's what I say. They don't say that, though. I think it's baby face. I'm 29.
It's the clean face.
Yikes.
Yeah, we're 30. Midlife crisis. 30.
Woo! Midlife crisis.
I think that's
Already
I think
there.
that's supposed to be when you're like 50.
I think
That's
it's
not
40.
midlife, bro.
How old are you planning on getting?
Definitely not 100.
God, no. Probably at the rate it's going, it'd probably make it to 100. I think.
Yeah, AI is gonna learn how to.
Dude, I'm going
Be a
in V. I
doctor.
think we talked about this in the first episode. I'm going to VR right when I fucking can. I don't care. I'm just gonna be there.
Oh, that's a. So if you had the option to just upload your consciousness and
Here we
memory
go.
into a computer and just live on the internet,
I would absolutely.
I would too.
100%.
Absolutely.
No doubt in my mind.
You couldn't. You're married.
I would do it.
I would.
It'd
Would
be
you
fun
have
to,
sex
like-
with a robot? I'm gonna ask
Absolutely.
this.
Have you seen Atomic Heart?
No, what is that?
That's that new.
Is it that new? Yeah.
kind of USSR themed game, and there's a lot of backlash on it because I think it is kind of like pro USSR. I haven't watched any videos about it, but
I've heard conflicting things that it is, and then also it's like a parody of it because the whole point is
that it would have
It's
been
like a
shit.
dystopia.
Yeah. That
don't
makes
know.
sense, but
You
There's-
fuck robots.
I haven't played it.
no, there's like
Russian
two really
robots.
I saw
Russian
that
robots.
Ukraine like asked Valve and some other companies to like ban the sale of it.
Really?
Excuse
Yeah.
me?
Wait, Ukraine as in
I
being
don't-
like their officials,
I
or
don't know. I just said
some
Ukraine.
dude
Zelensky
I
himself.
don't know who from Ukraine.
Whatever the
So-
fuck his name is.
I don't know. I just see all these news headlines. I
Okay,
don't look into it. Why would I
let's
do
get
that?
into it. What's your thoughts on
can we
Ukraine?
go back to the robot girls?
Yeah, what? You want to fuck them?
We're gonna have to split this up into 2 podcasts.
No,
we covered like
what
20
if they?
topics.
What if what if AI got
more to
the,
come,
Bring it back
baby.
to AI. I'm
We
trying
gotta
to
go to
keep it on
Ukraine.
AI. Try to
and
keep
All
it
right,
on
let's talk
AI.
about Ukraine.
Love Ukraine.
Finish your AI. What do you want to get back to?
So you said you wouldn't extend rights to an AI if it ever got.
Did I
smart
say
enough.
that? I don't
Yeah, you
I
did.
think
remember.
you said that.
What if it was like in a
If
hot?
I fell in love with it, like
Yeah.
in the movie Her,
Her.
Yeah.
if
I've
it was
never seen that
Scarlett
movie.
Johansson, I actually don't like Scarlett Johansson that much. I think she's overrated.
I kind of agree.
I think she's a great actor though.
That's the
Love
thing.
Jojo Rabbit. Do I
Mm.
think she's attractive? Yes, but as far as like celebrity crushes go, no.
Yeah, we know who yours is.
Who?
Taylor Swift.
If an AI
Taylor Swift.
got to human level of consciousness and was put into a hot robot woman, would you give it rights? Or no, would it just be a robot sex slave? Yeah, okay, I already know the answer to that. We can go on.
If the robot told me she loved me, I'd do
Depending on her
anything.
I don't
feelings
even
for
want to
me.
hear your answer.
Anything, baby.
Depending on her feelings for me.
Now, when you say hot, well, how hot we talking, bro?
Name any hot robot you can think of in any movie.
What's the XJ9
What
that
was
you said
the-
earlier?
What's the dancing girl on
My life
Blade
as
Runner?
a teenage robot.
Yeah, XJ9.
He brought this up
no.
earlier.
It's Bonnie Rottweiler or whoever.
No, that's
You're
from
talking
your
about.
Titan AE.
No.
thing.
That's from Kim Possible. What'd you say her name was? It was
Yeah.
like Bonnie Rottweiler.
We were talking
or
about
something.
cartoon crushes before we started, and mine was Bonnie from Kim Possible.
What was her last name?
I don't remember, dude.
Because Rottweiler.
Is it
I
Rottweiler?
think she's a dog.
A fucking dog, dude. And who was y'all's cartoon crushes? You said Raven.
very
Raven,
first one.
Teen Titans.
And you
From the
said-
movie Titan AE.
No one.
the
Who was
purple-haired
the
girl, I don't
who's
know
the
what
other
her
girl
name
in Teen
was.
Titans? The girl with the
Starfire, dude.
No,
It's
not
fucking-
her.
Oh no, her sister,
blonde
Darkfire.
the blonde
no, I'm
girl.
going Darkfire.
Darkfire.
bro.
Yeah,
You
that
talking about the
actually
Darkfire.
the blonde one. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was her name? She was sick too.
Yeah, the Earth Girl.
Yeah, the
that
Earth Girl,
Beast
I
Girl.
think. Yeah,
that
yeah,
Beast
yeah.
Boy hung out with. I don't remember her name. I didn't watch Teen Titans.
Dude, that was such a good show.
It was amazing.
No, I'm that person I have to start like from one and go all the way down.
Did y'all ever
So I
watch
couldn't,
Ed,
like,
Ed, and
go
Eddie?
out.
Yeah,
Hell
a lot of
yeah.
it actually.
Oh.
I can't
the-
tell you what
the
actually even
sisters?
happened.
Just remember the days where it was just you just catch episodes.
Yeah.
I've seen this
I
episode
feel
a
like there
thousand
were
times.
some
I
of
used to
us-
get mad because I'd be like, God, they
Yeah.
play the same episode every day. I want to see some new ones.
I feel like there's some
Yeah.
of us who actually watched it like episodically, like one by one by one.
Like when it was coming out.
Yeah,
Did they even release it that way? I
they
feel-
must have, right?
Maybe at first.
I don't know. Because we went back and watched a bunch of old shows from the 90s, like
Mhm.
Are You Afraid of the Dark? Me and the intern watched every single episode, and they would
What a
just.
shit one to go watch.
I don't know why we watched it.
Yeah,
no,
he's
it was
right.
great.
He
There was
sucked.
like,
There's so many better
dude,
ones.
there was like 4 episodes that were so good,
So there's
and the rest were just okay.
there's like a huge community on TikTok where they go back and reminisce about like the Toonami days and
The
have like
Toonami.
old like
As soon as that
clips
shit
of.
pulled up, I'd be like, oh yeah.
Now
About
it's
to watch
time
some
to
Dragon
fucking
Ball
watch.
Z.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing though: is they'd play the same fucking Dragon Ball GT episode.
But it wasn't
every
just Dragon
single
Ball.
time.
There was one show that they
That's what
played.
pissed me off though. They play that fucking episode where Pan and Trunks go to that fucking robot planet. I saw the episode so many fucking times. It was like every Saturday at 8:00 they'd play that episode.
Cool.
Pissed me off, man.
I didn't watch a lot of Dragon Ball. I just watched it randomly.
What would you watch on Toonami?
What was y'all's favorite show as a kid? Like elementary school.
I think Ed, Ed,
Cowboy
and Eddie.
Bebop. They had
Mine
Bleach.
might be SpongeBob. I don't know.
that was probably my
I
most
still-
watched was
I still
SpongeBob.
really like it.
I mean,
Ed
yeah,
and Eddie
but
was good, but
that show was popping, dude.
it was,
I remember
it was-
like being in like first grade, and that's like,
What, Edna and Eddie?
mhm.
Yeah.
that was like huge.
I don't know that it holds up quite as much. I'd have to go back and
Dexter's
watch it.
Lab? I
Mm.
don't know. I'm
Oh,
kind of looking back on it though, because
Jimmy
I look back
Neutron,
and being
Dexter's
like those were
Lab.
really good.
I was never really into Dexter's Lab.
I love that.
DD. Enter my laboratory. Yeah, it was great.
I didn't watch a lot of Toonami though.
And
I
then
just
there was
watched Dragon Ball.
I relate to his neighbor which is
Mandar.
Mandar,
Mandark.
because he was then
Yeah,
what
if
is
you got
his
if you got a bowl cut, I could see you. Dude,
What?
you should
No,
do that
his
for next
quirk
Halloween.
was that not that part, not his appearance. The quirk of him.
You
I think.
look like Mandar. Got a big head.
Okay, we're even. We're even. No, he had this quirk where he would start projects and not finish them. Right? Wasn't that his thing?
I don't remember honestly.
Is that like his thing?
He would do like
didn't know that he had a
90% of
thing.
it and not finish like the last 10% or something. I thought that was his
I
thing.
always remember it
Am
being
I
like,
affiliating that quirk to him
I
when
think
it's really
you're-
a part of somebody else? I think
Maybe I think
think you're
so.
projecting.
Yeah, it's
It
cool.
was definitely
You
a
want to
quirk.
be Mandark.
I think he
I
would just.
don't want
He
to.
always wanted to
I
like
just
steal.
remember that.
No, he always like had a plan to like kill Dexter. I don't know what he was trying to do, and it would just never work out. though.
No,
I
I
don't
just
think it was that
remember-
he like didn't finish it. It's like Dexter always had just better equipment.
That's got to be some. I'm about to look it up.
Yeah, you should.
I liked Courage the Cowardly Dog a lot.
Ooh.
Oh,
that
was
show
a good
really scared me. Though.
Actual 10.
like actually, I would get
Yeah,
scared
no, it's-
watching that show.
I
It was
still,
pretty
I
good.
still
do. You
do.
remember there was an episode with like a gerbil. I think.
Of Courage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like a gerbil businessman or something, and I don't remember
I
the
think
main
so.
plot of that episode, but somehow they end up like on boats, like chasing each other
Yeah.
down like a river,
Yeah,
and he falls off to his death like off a waterfall.
I
do you
don't
remember that?
remember.
Dude, and the music that was
that
playing
show-
in that episode still lives rent free.
The one everyone
Right
talks
here.
about was the one with the cat and the girlfriend, or the guy that like beat her in the episode.
That one.
Dude, that one was like really sad.
Have you seen? Do you remember the one with the like haircut guy?
Yeah, that one
wants to hit.
fucked me up, dude. I
cut his
hated
hair.
that.
Yeah, that was weird.
Naughty. That's what he would say or something. That show freaked me out.
And it was the animation. He was like claymation or something weird, right?
Oh, which
yeah, it was
claymation?
fucking weird.
We're talking about Courage.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh, yeah, they had claymation in that every now and then, right?
I don't know if it was claymation. It was just some type of.
Dude, I heard they
animation.
actually made like a Scooby Doo Courage the Cowardly Dog crossover. I heard it was
Did
actually
they?
pretty good. Yeah, like a year or two ago. I want to watch it. It's all the original.
Oh dang it! I had a joke I wanted
Crazy
to say
and shit.
earlier. That's
Just say
the
it, dude.
moment's passed. I think.
End it with a joke.
You know what AI should do is make a Velma show. I'm sure it'd be better.
Oh,
Actually, true, I think.
Yeah, I meant to bring up Velma again.
You
I
We
needed
did
that to be
kinda
more organic.
already.
We did get something.
You said
wrong.
Scooby Drew. That was what you said. What
Yep.
did we get wrong?
So we got wrong in last episode that Scooby isn't a character in it at all. Like we said,
Just
it
not
was.
at all.
Yeah,
I thought he
it's
was
just
like.
not.
Yeah, I thought he was like a guy or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but that was just false.
Okay.
I don't think he's even shown up in it at all.
I
So
don't
we got
remember
that
saying
wrong.
that, but
I just want to, not spread misinformation on this podcast. So
Nobody made it past the second episode, so there's a lot of rumors flying around.
who knows? You just make up anything about it. No one's gonna watch it. All right, boys, let's wrap it up. We got any more thoughts on AI? Anything you want to throw in there? I still think that robots shouldn't have the same rights as humans. I'm gonna stand by that.
we're way behind that anyway, so it'll
Gone
be.
past that.
It probably won't even be in our lifetime. if we ever see something
Deep
like that.
fakes. Deep fakes.
Deep fakes are bad. Okay.
Are bad. I think they should just ban them. Honestly. You guys
It'll be
agree?
hard.
Except to bring back people who've died into a role.
Who was it? Not to get off topic, but didn't someone sign away their rights? Like Harrison Ford or something was like, you guys can just use mine.
I know they brought
face,
back
I don't care.
Tarkin, like the actor. I mean, like he's dead, but they like did
You
thing.
talking about Rogue One?
Yeah. I don't know.
Have you seen
if
Rogue?
somebody
Yeah,
else
you saw
saw it.
Rogue One, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
We saw it in theaters, didn't we? Okay.
I wasn't there. I think you and Cole saw it in theater.
Yeah.
I wanted to see it. I didn't think I'd. I thought it was gonna be. I thought I'd like it better. I thought it was gonna be more about the starfighting and everything, but it kind of
Cool.
wasn't. I thought it was supposed to be like really around that.
Andor is more about that. So
I want to watch
Really?
that. I want to watch
so it's
Rogue One
about
again.
Cassian.
Don't bait me, because I baited myself with Rogue One.
It has kind of a slow start, but I thought Andor's.
It's been called
one
the
of
best Star Wars show
I think
to
it was.
date.
Really?
I think
Yeah,
was
it actually
better
has.
Than Mandalorian might be like a little more enjoyable to watch, like a little better paced. But I think Andor was superior, just in terms of content. It's a lot more interesting. Mandalorian kind of is like
Mandalorian was pretty
each
good.
episode.
Mandalorian-
is kinda
I kind of
self-contained
shit on the
and-
beginning, but honestly, it's
It's
really
got good fan service.
It is technically. It is I'll
it
say
links them all.
objectively, so far, it is better than Boba Fett.
I think it does a good job at linking like the prequels with the originals and bringing them into something new.
Sure.
So
All right, let's close it out with this. Black Panther, 0 out of 10. 2. Black Panther 2.
I didn't watch it.
Did you watch it?
Did you?
Yeah.
Wakanda Forever, bro.
Did you watch the first one?
Dang it, I thought you'd watched it. Yeah, I watched the first one too.
No.
Okay, we'll just do the first one then.
I don't like superhero movies.
Well, that's gonna be we're gonna. You gotta see Ant-Man, bro.
Fuck no. I saw it. I gotta show you something later. The only superhero I like is probably Batman.
Boo.
Because he's not a superhero.
That doesn't even count then. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
He doesn't have superpowers.
Just say Deadpool.
He's a rich guy.
Deadpool is cringe too.
My favorite She-Hulk.
Actually, no. Logan was
I
pretty
actually do.
sick. I actually enjoyed.
No,
Logan.
that is the best. I
That
think
was
that's
really
One of the
good.
best
Yeah.
superhero movies. I agree.
And I do love She-Hulk.
You know, up
Okay.
Okay, we're done.
Yeah, we're
Bye.
done.
She-Hulk bucks, bro. All right, thanks for listening. Bye, everybody. I love you.
Drake, what do you think? Something stinks. It's you and your pathetic crew. Somehow you knew all along. Looking at your small dong. Having second thoughts to guess what's right and what's wrong. Scrapping 16s. Slapping bitch please. And starting over subject matter. Chips and caviar platter. Don't take the pills with